Now, no one knows what Jesus wrote because it's not recorded, but I'm going to tell you what he did here in a second. That's what I think. Watch what Jesus does with this woman. When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and he said to them, let any one of you who is without sin, you cast the first stone. At this, those who heard began to go away one at a time, the older ones first, because the older you get, the more sin you sin. So what did Jesus write on the ground? Now there's theories, okay? Some people's theory is Jesus stoops down. Remember, his finger, that's really important. Some people's theory is Jesus stoops down and he begins to write the names of the men who were there who had sinned sins that required Old Testament capital punishment. I don't think that's what happened. Some people think Jesus stooped down, and back in that day, powerful men, even religious men, they would have mistresses sometimes. Some people think Jesus stooped down and he began, this would have been saucy, that he began to write the names of the women that those dudes had committed adultery with. So Jesus, some people think Jesus went, Sally. I don't think that's what he did. Here's what I think Jesus did. In the Old Testament, there's only 2 times where, watch this, the finger of God appears. One is Daniel, Belshazzar, that's a different story. The other one is when the 10 Commandments are written, the finger of God appeared and began to etch them into the stone tablets. Here's what I think Jesus did. I think he looked at these dudes who were saying, kill that woman. And Jesus just started, the finger of God appeared once again, just like it appeared on Sinai. And he started writing the commandments those men had broken that would require their death. You shall not bear false witness against someone in the court of law. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife. And I think every dude there, the Holy Spirit testified in their hearts, guilty. Now let me ask you, class, was there anybody there without sin? Yes or no? There was one who was without sin, and his name was Jesus. And so the only person there who actually had the right to pick up a stone and start slamming it into the skull of that woman, he looked at her and he said, listen, if they don't condemn you, I refuse to condemn you. Why? Because I'm going to take this woman's place. I'm going to be crucified and die in her stead so that she doesn't have to do this. And Jesus was saying to this woman, neither do I condemn you. Here's what he was saying. Woman, everyone who wants to condemn you can't, and the only one who could won't, because I came to save you.